Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. This is Canadian Retro. I've got another pickups video for you here. I know it's been a while. I haven't had a chance really to even thank everybody for the extra live stream. It was a great day. I'm going to get into that though. I'm going to make a dedicated video for that a little later on. It's just been a little hectic around here with having to move and all that kind of thing. I haven't totally moved out or anything. It's just a lot of details going into the new house, and it's just going to take a little bit for me to get back on the video making train here. As well, my microphone decided to basically die on me or something like that. It's not working well with my camera. I usually use my Canon camera for filming this, so right now I'm using a webcam, but I really need to get a pickup video out there because I really wanted just to get this stuff sort of stowed away for the move. So let me get into this. This was something that isn't really video game related, but I think it's pretty cool. I found this at a Value Village, which is kind of nice, and it was only 20 bucks, and that is a Baja Champ, which is an RC car from Tamiya from I think 1998, probably around that time period. Yeah, so I picked this up, and I actually have a TL01 just TL01, the original one, which I bought when I lived in Japan, and this is the sort of off-road version of that. It has like longer wheelbase and everything, but pretty cool. I'm going to build that with my son, and this is going to be a runner for him, and I put that under the tree for myself for Christmas, so I thought that was a pretty good find for 20 bucks. I think it goes for a couple hundred at least online. And next thing I wanted to show you here was a whole bunch of basically paperwork and books, and this I kind of found pretty cool, and some of the stuff's going to be up for grabs for people because I don't really collect for like computers and things like that, but this one's really cool, so I decided to pick it up. And it's a whole bunch of different like Atari kind of things. So first there's like Atari proofreader. This was like with this in a bag kind of thing. It was like 99 cents or something, so I picked it up. This one's the operating system for the disc for a Atari 400 or 800, I believe. So that's that there. And I think this one disc here is probably just a blank disc that doesn't have anything on it. So that was pretty cool, but it came with a whole bunch of different books. So Compute's first book of Atari games, so that's pretty cool right there. That's totally complete, but if someone's into the 400, you let me know, because yeah. Also Compute's second book of Atari, so pretty cool, and they're all in pretty decent shape. This is Atari Basic for the 400 or 800 series, so kind of nice. And then Atari, what's this one? The Atari Disk Operating System, so that goes with that disc that I showed you. That's pretty cool right there. So I got all that Atari stuff. It was like on the super cheap, so figured I'd pick that up for the Atari 400, 800 kind of thing. I've never really seen one in the wild, and I don't plan on holding on to one if I find one. So if anyone's interested in doing a local deal, I would think with these, because these books are kind of hefty, and I don't know if you would want to pay for the shipping for that, but they're pretty cool nonetheless. Moving on though, I also picked up some other books. I was after a couple of books, but I had to basically bundle these all together kind of thing to get some money off. So this is one of the ones that I just got for that sake, and that was the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. This is like the manga cartoon type version, so I picked that up just because I really wanted these ones though, because they're from the Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance era, and that's Game Boy Color. So this is Legend of Zelda, which one's this, the Oracle of Ages, and so it's one of those like choose your own adventure kind of things. I don't know if you guys remember these books, but pretty cool. And then there's one for Wario Land 4 and Super Mario Advance. This is actually one of the thicker ones, that's for sure, but yeah, pretty cool. And then Oracle of Seasons, so that's really what I was after. And again, I had to throw a book in just to sweeten the deal, so I just threw this like Minecraft one in, which is open for grabs because I'm not a Minecraft guy. I might just take that to work and let the kids play with it or something. The last one though, this is a pretty cool find right here. This is the Legend of Zelda A Link to the Past. This is the cartoons from the Nintendo Power from back in the day, so like all in color, and really cool find right there. So I'm gonna hold on to that one. That's really neat. Yeah, so lots of books. I'll get into some video games though. Nothing super huge here, but cool nonetheless. First one here, and I just picked this up because it's a twin pack. You don't normally see like the cardboard thing on it. I doubt I'll ever play it, but it's still cool. And it's Elmo's Letter Adventure and Number Journey. So I don't know, not like something I really was on my want list or anything like that. But again, look, like, you know, it's in that box kind of thing, and it's got the 2 discs in it, and like everything's mint. It looks like the person never played it. I don't know why they would never play this. But yeah, so that was, you know, like the usual $5 kind of thing. Picked up a couple of Game Gear games. These are gonna go to my buddy Josh because he collects for Game Gear, so I just thought I'd pick them up. Nothing super special, but they were $5 each, and they're in boxes. So Madden 95 and NHL All-Star Hockey 95. So I mean, they're in their boxes, and you don't really see Game Gear boxes that much. I mean, they're probably worth what I paid for them, but you know, as a gift to him, and I know he likes the Game Gear, so that's for him. Also picked up this item right here, which is really nice. This is one of those Logitech receivers. Surprisingly, these go for a decent amount for the original Xbox. I go for a pretty decent amount online, so I picked that up for $3. Thought that was cool. Also picked up a copy of Mario Pinball Land. This was pretty cheap. I think it was like a couple dollars, so thought I would grab that. I don't know if you can really see that there, but it's got a little bit of dirt like in the corner that I can't really get off there because I've already cleaned it, but pretty cool. I had to find that because I didn't have it in the collection. What else did I find here? Oh yeah, NES game, Project Space Shuttle, or Space Shuttle Project. So yeah, I didn't have this in the collection. Unfortunately, there's like I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that because of the glare, but you can see it's sort of it's missing part of the label at the top right there. But yeah, so you know, pretty cool nonetheless. I didn't have it in the collection, and I'll label upgrade it later, but I've never seen that one in the wild, so kind of nice. And then I also picked up a demo disc of Conker's Live and Reloaded for the original Xbox. This is pretty cool because I think I had this before, but I don't think I had this like plastic case on it. I think mine was just like a sleeve, so pretty neat right there, and has a really interesting demo on it. If you haven't played the demo of this, you should probably try it out. It's pretty fun. And then also like just the interior artwork is absolutely phenomenally amazing. So I thought I'd grab that, and it was only $3, so why not, kind of thing, you know. For $3, definitely worth it. And then at the same time, I also picked up this, which is The Adventures of Super Mario Bros. 3, and has like all the discs in there, like the DVDs are all in there, so really cool right there. And you know, $5 for that, I wouldn't want to turn that down. Pretty nice, and pretty cool thing to just put on display in the game room. I don't know if I'd watch that or not. We'll have to see. And then a few more games that I picked out were Kirbys Dreamland, which is kind of cool. I already had it in the collection, but when I was playing this was the Cartridge Club game of the month, the portable game of the month, sorry. So I played that and beat it, basically. So the same day I picked it up, so it was kind of nice. And then also I picked up a game which I didn't have, which is Kid Icarus Uprising. So I'll take that in so you can actually see that. I don't know, because I don't really see that one that often. Having a little camera angle issues here, but there it is right there. Yeah, so it's basically like an updated version, I think, of the original Kid Icarus on the NES. So pretty cool. Like, they took out some of the mechanics whereby like you fall to your death if you fall off a platform kind of thing. They sort of took that out, so if you fall, you kind of like fall down. And I removed a couple other annoyances that I think people were griping about the original game. And then also I picked up a baggie which has, and don't judge it until you know the end of it here, but it had a bunch of really budget DS games in it, but it also had something else I'll show you at the end here, but it had Imagine Master Chef, Nintendogs, and Cake Mania 2, which is probably the best of the DS games that were in there, so nothing really super special right there. But it also had a PlayStation 2 memory card, which is nice. I was thinking of doing a series later on when I get my new setup and find these old memory cards and just see like what was on it kind of thing, and what people what was like the last games people played before they donated their systems or whatever. So that's pretty cool right there. And then finally, the important thing that was in that bag, and the reason why I bought it in the first place, was a copy of Pokemon Gold. So really cool find right there. I think that's everything I got for you this time around. Like I said, my Extra Life sort of wrap up kind of video is going to have to be put on hold here until I figure out my mic issues. Probably get into the new place, and then I will get right into that. So I just want to thank everybody who participated in that and donated in that. It was a really amazing event. I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to get into a lot of details about it right now, but thank you very much, and the proper sort of thank you will come a little bit later here. But that's everything I got for you this time around. Thanks again for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Feel free to thumbs up this video, comment down below, and I will see you all later.